Hello, Jersey Mike's family. My name is Kristen Appel, and I am a marketing director in the Inland Empire Territory. And I was asked by the area director team if I could share a best practice about big box retail catering. So I'm going to jump right in, and I'm going to keep it as short and sweet as possible. Got some notes here too to keep me on track. So the first step with big box retailers would be to reach out to any of your past retail contacts. So for example, in October and November, I spend a lot of my time visiting retailers in person to get the correct contact for Black Friday catering. So I like to reach out to those contacts that I already have, and definitely the ones who have placed an order through Black Friday, because that's low-hanging fruit. They already like us, they've ordered with us, it was a smooth process. So you simply sending out an email or a phone call based on their communication preference and letting them know you're still around during this season, that you are offering catering, that you have carry out, that you are with third parties, that you can order through the app. Something that simple really triggers their mind, oh yeah, we should maybe order Jersey Mike's right now for our employees. So that would be my first step. Second step is to start Googling big box retailer store phone numbers. So think Lowe's, Home Depot, Costco, CVS, Walgreens, any fulfillment centers, any distribution centers, police, fire, any of those type of essential businesses, Targets, Big Lots, any of those that you can Google and call, reach out. We are really thankful in our group that the owner jumped in to assist during this COVID season and, divide and conquer those calls. And during that time, the biggest thing you want to be doing is asking for the person in charge of catering and feeding the employees. So that's not necessarily always the manager. Sometimes that's someone in HR. For example, at Target, most of the time, the person in charge is the executive team lead in the human resource department, not the manager. So you just want to make sure you're getting in front of the right person to save yourself the time. When you are communicating with the right person, you want to be quick because they got a lot going on. I like to mention that for Who I Am, that we're with Jersey Mike's. We are open for, takeout, for catering, phone ahead. I like to mention that we have free delivery through our app, that we have delivery through our third-party partners such as DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. And then the last piece is asking them if I can email over a catering pricing, and also just like any pertinent information, my contact info. So that's the goal, is to get their email, because then you get that second touch point with sending over catering pricing, your contact info. I like to put in a little graphic that corporate has provided me that mentions like our delivery through the app and through our third party, so they see that again. So that'd be the second step, is those phone calls. Third step, this one could be a bit controversial, but I'm sharing it because it's what we're doing, is actually going to visit the big box retailers. So corporate has definitely said we do not want grassrooting during this time. And this is not me just grassrooting anywhere random. Everywhere's closed anyway. This is me targeting specific box retailers and having a plan ahead of time of going in and talking to the person, asking to talk to the person in charge of catering. I wear my mask. I have loads of hand sanitizer. I stay 6 feet away at all times. And I'm as safe about it as possible. But really getting that face-to-face contact with the person in charge of catering very much helps. That has resulted in multiple orders that we've gotten through this COVID time, is through that face-to-face contact I've had with the person in charge of catering or the manager. So when I visit with the person, here's my stuff right here. I am bringing in a couple of these menus. Okay, these are Jersey Mike's menus. I'm bringing in some coupons explaining about, not even coupon, just a promo about downloading our app. That's when I plug in that we have free delivery. And then I bring in some bounce back coupons, BOGOs, some free chip and drinks. The manager or the HR person can distribute to employees who are working hard right now as a bounce back to our stores. So now I'm accomplishing two things. I'm hoping to get catering, but I'm also trying to get some business. Now, during this time, I am highlighting to them, it's one per person with these coupons, and we really prefer if the person calls ahead, places their order, and then when they get there to pick it up or redeem the coupon, clearly not asking them to come in the store. Sometimes I will give a free sub to the person I'm talking to, depending on how it's going. And that's kind of what I drop off. Oh, and then I also will give them my business card with my cell and email. When I talk to them, again, I'm keeping it short and sweet, giving them all those items and then saying, we'd love to cater for you. We offer, payment through credit card, cash. Open POs are huge. If someone wants to order with an open PO, that's meaning that they want to pay with a check later. You can get some great sales through doing something like that. And then the big piece is, again, asking for the email. That's the point of contact I want. I want to hit them again. So a best practice for our franchise group is our menus do not have the pricing on them. So it's going to show you the breakdown of the catering. But when I hand it to them, I say, hey, there's no pricing on this menu. It just gives you the breakdown. If you can provide me with an email address, I will email you with the pricing. 90% of that time, that gets me an email address. They go, yeah, that's a good point. We do want the pricing. So that might be a best practice for you too, to get in with that email. Again, I'm not abusing that contact information. I am just sending over the info that I stated I would. So since I was asked to share about my personal best practice, I also wanted to include something that's huge in my life, which is my faith. So during this crazy season, there's a lot going on, and I just like to submit everything I'm doing to my Heavenly Father at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, throughout my day. And a big piece of what I'm doing when I am visiting these retailers is praying for blessings over those visits, blessings that I can be a light. There's just, with everything going on, like, I want to be a representation of light and hope and put a smile on those people's faces. And that's same with the, just bringing that Jersey Mike's cheer and love that we all came to the company for. So with following these steps, phone calls, visits in a safe manner to the retailers, since March 19th through the present, our franchise group has gained $35,000 in catering sales, and that is not including Easy Cater and Office Express or anything like that. That is simply from calls, visits, and things like that. So I am so thankful that those catering sales are coming in right now, because clearly it's a very slow season for everybody. Another thing I want to mention, again, I'm on the marketing side, but operationally, there's a lot that needs to be done for big box orders. So landing the order is half of the battle. You now need to execute really smooth operations. So I just want to give a quick shout out to my franchise group, because our operations team is incredible. They work like overnights and different things during this time to make these orders happen once I get them. So thank you to them. And some just pieces to remember for operations would be, do you have enough produce? If you're doing box lunches, did you order enough box lunches? Do you have, you're gonna need to adjust your schedule. Maybe someone's gonna have to come in at 2 or 3 a.m. if a distribution center wants their first delivery or pickup at 7 or 8 a.m. So those are just things operationally you wanna get together with your ops team or your manager, if you're an owner, just to decide how you're gonna handle that the best way and keep that smooth. As I conclude this video, I really hope that what I've said really doesn't, boost your catering sales and encourage you to, go out there and fight, because we're going to get through this. And I definitely just want to end it by saying, I hope you all can be the light. Be the light when you visit those big box retailers. Be the light when you're talking with your crews or with your coworkers, and be the light with those customers, because right now we need a whole lot of light and a whole lot of hope. And I truly believe we'll get through this together and we'll be stronger for it.